Did you know that the release of Pokemon Go in the United States back in 2016, it didn't take more than a day for it to generate more revenue than any other applications in Apple's and Google's app stores combined?
It's already earned $14 million in revenue since launching last Wednesday. Not even a full week.
Potentially lethal fad. Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go. Right now. Is that Pokemon?
Surprisingly, users didn't need to spend any money to play the game. The revenue was sourced from the optional purchases made by players during the game. This phenomenon represents the realm of freemium applications, a business model that has largely replaced the market for paid games in recent years. Consequently, game developers now need to monetize the gaming experience, often achieving this by incorporating essential principles of behavioral psychology. The primary strategy these games employ is creating a virtual currency system, which makes it feel like you're not using real money, despite actually doing so. This strategy is built on the principle that people tend to be more conservative with cash spending compared to using cards.
You pay cash for something, you see it leave your hands, and you get a very immediate sense of like how much your cash reserves have dropped, how much your wealth has dropped.
Games take this a step further by introducing another layer, where you purchase in-game items like lollipop boosters with gold bars, which are in turn bought using your credit card, further detaching you from the actual spending process. Moreover, the exchange rate for these transactions is intentionally made complex, deviating from a straightforward one-to-one relationship between the virtual currency and actual money.
Always something weird, like $1 will get you 12 purple diamonds. And that off-kilter exchange rate is the same thing you see with people spending, tourists spending money that they're not familiar with.
You end up spending money that doesn't feel tangible, made even easier by the convenience of the App Store having your credit card details already saved. The entire payment mechanism is meticulously designed to be effortless. Conversely, other aspects of the game are crafted to evoke a sense of discomfort. Behavioral research indicates that people tend to react more strongly to unexpected losses compared to similar gains. Game developers leverage this insight to time purchase prompts strategically. In Puzzle & Dragons, for instance, players face the risk of losing all the rewards they've accumulated if they perish in a dungeon before encountering a boss. This critical juncture presents an opportunity to preserve their progress by using magic stones, which can be purchased with real money from the in-game store. Other game developers deliberately incorporate inconvenience into their games, creating a scenario where players are enticed to pay for convenience. Games like Clash of Clans and Game of War employ a system where each construction or action involves increasingly longer wait times, which can be bypassed by paying a fee.
They build incentives to sort of remove pain points into the games, and then if they want that, then they have the incentive to insert pain points into the game.
However, it's important to note that only a small fraction of players actually end up making purchases. Within this group, a minute percentage comprises the so-called whales, individuals who are willing to spend substantial amounts, sometimes reaching hundreds or even thousands of dollars within the app. According to Serve, a marketing firm, a significant portion of the revenue generated by mobile games originates from less than 0.5% of all players. Consequently, for many of these games, the majority of users who do not make any purchases, which represents the majority, are essentially dedicating their time to a game intentionally designed to target the vulnerabilities of a small, acceptable segment of players. While enjoying the game is perfectly acceptable, it might be prudent to support games that adopt alternative monetization methods.